Have you ever noticed that, with a few notable exceptions, basically all female characters in video games fall into a small handful of cliches and stereotypes?
Have you ever noticed that, with a few notable exceptions, basically all male characters in video games fall into a small handful of cliches and stereotypes? You know, like the unnaturally muscular, emotionally stunted, deep-voiced white knight, who will never question the morality of killing thousands of men, often for the express benefit of a woman he is interested in, and to the extreme detriment of himself. But seriously, I'm just joking. And this video isn't about video games anyway. This video is an examination of 21st century feminism, and whether or not it can truly be called a movement for gender equality. I'd urge viewers to view this video with an open mind, and to leave their ideology at the door. First, I think we have to look at modern feminist campaigns. Do they campaign for rights that should be unalienable, or do they campaign for preferential treatment? Are women in the 21st century West denied any rights that should be unalienable? And if equality hasn't been achieved in law already, are feminists doing anything to ensure that it is? Well, ostensibly, it appears not.
But I also get a lot of harassment, as do most other feminist bloggers and women on YouTube. You might be surprised at the amount of times that I get comments that say, "Get back in the kitchen" or "Go make me a sandwich." It's nearly on a daily basis. And I feel like in order to deal with that, we also need to look at the inequities that exist in our society offline and how that reflects in these online spaces. But one way that I personally deal with comments is to moderate them, because I really want to create a space where people can come and engage with feminist ideas where they don't have to risk being harassed or ridiculed.
Ah yes, so we're back with Anita again, this time claiming that her moderating of comments is designed to remove the threats from abusive trolls, and is in no way designed to block out legitimate criticism. Her reasoning for blocking out such abuse is because she wishes to create a feminist safe space where extremely important issues can be discussed.
My second concern was that Katniss's character would be sexualized on screen. Thankfully, the filmmakers very intentionally chose not to sexualize her at all, even in a scene where she's taking a bath.
Now, I could spend hours trying to refute Anita's videos, but frankly I don't have the time, so I will summarise by saying that I consider Anita's work to be heavily one-sided, and also highly trivial. After all, women aren't harmed during the making of video games, and no one is forcing you to buy or play video games in the first place. These aren't women's rights issues, they're just trivial complaints. Anita will constantly talk about stereotypes and tropes, and yet fail to recognise how every single one of her appearances could be scrutinised with the same logic. Anita has long hair, she wears makeup and earrings, and she has shaped eyebrows. She's willing to go through with the physical pain of eyebrow plucking to meet a standard of physical appearance that she claims is oppressive to women in her videos. No one's forcing you to meet such a standard, it's a standard you choose, and your attempt to label it as oppression is a transparent attempt to paint yourself as the victim. Well, sorry, but you're not oppressed, and I'll explain in further detail why. If we look back at Anita's censoring of comments, we begin to notice something strategic. Not only does she censor comments, but she also chooses to censor ratings. Although, more interestingly, on her 3 most recent videos, the comments were blocked on the earlier 2, however were open on her most recent video, her Kickstarter project, which later managed to raise just short of $160,000. Knowing that many trolls would leave nasty comments on her video, she left comments open completely on her Kickstarter promotion video, directing traffic to the video, as well as using the trolls' comments as a validation to the series she was asking funding for. She claims their comments count as harassment, yet she was more than happy to feature the comments on her website. She was also very vocal in boasting about the reaction to her Kickstarter project on Twitter and Facebook. She has also given interviews where she talks about the comments. Let's keep in mind that these comments are from a bunch of anonymous internet trolls who are of no threat to anybody. However, the marketing paid off, and now she has $160,000. Brian Banks' Kickstarter project only raised $40,000, and he needed the money to rebuild his life and once promising football career after a false rape accusation. However, Anita knows a lot about marketing. I managed to find this old video recorded 2 years before she created Feminist Frequency.
Hi, my name is Anita Sarkeesian. I'm from Los Angeles, California, and my website is neonandchrome.com. And I just want to let you all know how amazing Alex's teleseminar secrets was. It really motivated me to get my own business started. In my current day job, I saw how teleseminars could change the face of your business and make a lot of money, but I didn't really understand how it worked. And I'm only 23, and I've already started my own business promoting teleseminars for small businesses around me, and it's really made a huge impact on my life.
There's nothing wrong with a young woman wanting to be successful in business. However, after you do succeed, and succeed exceptionally, it's probably best for you to stop claiming that you're oppressed. So, does feminism campaign for equal rights for women? I have a counter question. If that was the case, why is it only succeeding in lobbying for preferential treatment? Thanks for watching, everyone.